and welcome on back to Baseless Claims, our casual conversational comedy podcast. My name is Tay, woe of the wedding.
My name is Tori, maybe not in public, Thompson.
My name is Tyler, the CEO, Matheson.
You ever seen weird old people on dates?
Define
Define weird, define
weird.
Old, and define date.
Sure. So, this is a bar and grill on a weekday.
Yep.
Oof.
It's dark inside.
Why is it dark? Did they just lose power or like?
Okay,
is that
so you know
intentional?
like those holes that go to the outside
that doors
in buildings?
Oh, portholes?
No, they like the clear ones.
Yeah, portholes.
Oh yeah, like the glass. They have the glass over them.
Yeah. It's like on
yeah.
a ship, porthole.
Yeah. They had these things pulled over them so that the sun couldn't come in.
Okay, and it's just a bar and grill.
Blast.
It's just a bar and grill, but they decided, let's pull the blinds. It's a beautiful sunny day, and it's just disrupting our patrons. So let's make it dark as shit.
Romantic ambiance. Well, maybe the old people are trying to finger fuck under the table without the prying eyes of the sun, Tori. You ever think about that?
Because it was all old people. Shockingly, they had not a lot to do, and they were like, hey, I could go for a couple beers and a burger.
Well, you said it was midday on a weekday, right? That's the only time old people feel like they're allowed to go out.
Yeah. That you know what I would rather.
If they try to go out in the evening, and God forbid on a weekend, no. That's for the young people.
Yeah, their cataracts are so bad, the headlights when they're driving fuck them up, and then they swerve off the highway, take 3 lives with them.
Yeah, and like young people hustling and bustling just makes old people sometimes really sad and depressed that they're not them anymore.
And if one gets in my way, I'll push him over. But so we're in this dark bar, grabbing a nice hot meal, and this couple behind us, it had to have been a date. They're both in their maybe early 50s, and they're talking loud, gang. They are projecting in this bar. They are not nervous about this conversation, though they absolutely should be, because I sat and I listened to these old people basically go back and forth for 40 minutes, one-upping each other on how terrible their lives are.
Oh, God.
Nice.
It's like they're having that date talk where you're catching up, you're like kind of getting people up to speed on like where you are right now. And it's just like boom, 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 nothing but terrible, depressing stuff.
You wouldn't believe how bad my leg is. It got crunched in a steamroller. Oh, yeah? Well, they said I have stage 6 cancer. It's a new stage they made up just for me.
I was gonna say I was worried that this was gonna be a very loud flirting kind of conversation. I think that would have been preferred.
Oh, you like when I tickle your fanny?
We'll start with the woman's side here. We'll talk about everything she had going on.
Mm-hmm.
She was bipolar.
Yep.
Insomniac.
Classic.
Had fibromyalgia. Cancer scares. Lasting car accident injury. And depression. But she did say the depression's not that bad because, and I quote, I still shower.
Nice. Okay, so
Fucking
that's
sick,
the bar
dude.
we're trying to clear. A,
So
got that. B, all of that sounds like weird correlated things that like don't make any sense independently, but when you put them together, the only thing it sounds like is a class action lawsuit. Like,
did you or a loved one use paint made in 2004 and 2007 by Bear Paint, and you have the following symptoms: fibromyalgia, lasting car crash impact, depression, cancer scares? You may be entitled to significant financial compensation.
So I get what you're trying to parody, but you also kind of sounded like the Smash Bros announcer there. Like
Fibromyalgia! Fibromyalgia! Cancer. Cancer scares. Ganondorf. Captain Falcon. Depression. Bipolar.
And she said her doctor had a med book that they would sit together and flip through to find out what medicines they should try and get her on. Which
Dog.
leads me to believe this woman is being raked over the coals for everything and maybe doesn't have any of the things she said.
And the doctor's just like, fuck, what else can we convince her she's got? hey, I got one. Fibromyalgia. That one sounds ridiculous. That could be a funny one.
Yeah, like, oh, does your body hurt sometimes? That's probably what it is. Okay, you're going to need this new medication. Hope you got insurance.
That's
Well,
just
all of
getting
those
older.
medications that he's putting. I'm sorry, could be a girl doctor.
Yeah.
We call them nurses, Tay.
It's not International Women's Month anymore.
Anyway,
Stock a vending machine with Advil. It's the same job, basically.
this doctor was just cherry picking medications that have like the highest commission costs to line their own pockets.
Yeah.
They're like, if I prescribe enough of this, I get the cool jacket that the insurance companies will send out.
Like magazine sales.
Yeah, it's like a box. Yeah, it's box top for educations where it's like, you could get a very cool Ninja Turtle sweatshirt. And he's like, oh, I want the Vicodin windbreaker.
You get 10 you get 10 seconds in the money chamber.
Whoa! If I prescribe enough opiates, I get 10 seconds in the money chamber. I could make like $200. It's like your yearly salary is $350,000. Yeah, but it's $200 cash.
Untaxed, dude.
Now, she also talked about how her most recent relationship, because for some reason, they also decided to get into relationships. And her last relationship had recently ended, which she was still sad about. And it was a long-term online dating relationship with a Romanian woman.
Oh. Are you
I'm
sure
just,
about
whenever
that?
anyone says that, I'm just like, you paying for that website? What
It's
website
the
are you
adult
on?
version
pay
of
for it?
you don't know her, she goes to a different school.
It is the most accurate one-to-one that
It's-
I've ever
yeah.
heard, yeah.
Really sad though, because like if you watch like Before the 90 Days, like, or 90 Day Fiance, there's just a layer of like, right now, if you would have asked me a few years ago, I would have been like, that's the funniest shit in the entire fucking world. Now I'm like, I've seen it and it's like so pathetically sad where it's like someone just clearly getting scammed online and it's just like, do we just let him be happy? Do we maybe we just
And
let them
even if this was a legitimate relationship and a thing that actually happened, dog, long-term online across the continent or across the globe, either you pack your bags and go or you end that relationship at some
least
point,
you know it
right?
wasn't for a green card because like if it was long term, long distance and they still didn't make the attempt. Okay, these are gay women, long term, online. The joke about gay women is that they move in together after a month.
Like
right?
not even.
Like they move across the country in a month. That's how you know it wasn't for a fucking green card, is because it was long term and she was like, I think I'll stay here in Romania.
Mm-hmm.
They have vampires there. It's got to be bad, right?
Super bad.
Also, I'm a 70-year-old man, so. Now, speaking of online relationships being weird, let's talk about the man in this.
So I need to understand, was this all presented at once or were these like ping-ponged back and forth?
These were ping-ponged back and forth.
Okay. But you're combining all of them for a succinct delivery.
Hey, you
Got
ask
it.
questions sometimes that I don't understand what
pretty
the
wild.
point is.
Look,
How
Hold
does
on,
this
before
help?
you say your piece, let me ask you if this is what you're about to say?
Was she wearing a green shirt on a Tuesday?
look, were you taking down these notes on pen and paper or were you doing this in the notes app on your phone?
Hey, you can't
Additionally-
joke because that's not far off of what you just asked.
Additionally, was this bar and grill a
Family
established? No. Listen, was it a Coke establishment or a Pepsi establishment?
So anyway, she asked the man, like, oh, so tell me about your ex-wife. Must have known that he was married at some point. And he starts by saying, well, my first ex-wife.
Perfect. No notes.
Yeah, he's a dog.
Yeah, he's a dirty old dog there. But I think it was like either his second or third wife was the most recent one, and he had never met her in person.
Wait, hold
What?
on.
No, these two
What?
just got to get married. They're both if you're good friends with someone in your 50s, okay, and you've both had this rough of a go at it,
Yeah.
you just get married. That's just you two are in it
And
now.
They're not like, I didn't want to bring this up, but it was like, oh, tell me about your ex-wife. Oh, well, my first one, like they were just going off like this is a normal conversation to be having at a 5-8 tavern.
Did you accidentally come across the two funniest people on earth?
This is like Will and Grace.
This might have been like a what would you do thing.
Yeah, this
Or
might
like-
have just been an improv.
Oh my God,
session.
John Quinones.
Yeah. But instead of me like doing, like, hey, everyone can hear you or like trying to get help or something like that, it's just me like, I got a podcast about this. Look at these
You're
sad
my
sacks.
content now.
Yeah. Fuck. I need to do some self-reflection, but I'll do that after we're done making content.
with the show in about 7 more years.
Yeah.
I'm retiring well before then. I think we've got ourselves a Will and Grace where they just have to get married. I know we established that this is a gay woman. It doesn't matter at that point.
Well, I
It
know.
doesn't
I
matter
think
if they're both gay.
This might be
married
someone
together.
who's like bi or pan or something because this seemed to be a date. So
it was
that would have been a.
Oh.
They seem to be on a heterosexual love date. And yeah, so he had never met his, let's say, I think it was third. So let's say he's never met his third wife. But they video chatted all the time. He said that they were like for years video chatting all day, every day. They'd get on like a FaceTime call or a Zoom call or whatever. And he would be carrying her around in his pocket. She'd come to work with him and they would just be talking on video chat all day, every day for like years straight.
Hope he had a screen protector on that iPad because that bitch would have been sticky.
When
Yeah.
and where did they get married then, though?
Yeah, how did they legally get married?
Didn't get into it. So it's like, did you, or did you just say like, oh, you've graduated from kitten to wifey? Like,
Ooh. I was gonna say, is this a wife in name only?
yeah.
I'm curious. Can you get...
A wino?
You can get married online. You absolutely can get married online.
Well, there we go. He wasn't lying or anything.
Some states recognize it. Holy shit. That's crazy. Oh my God, I have a new dream career. It's an online only wedding officiant.
Dude, that's probably lucrative as hell.
That's probably
You may
lucrative
now
as hell.
hit the clap emoji on Google Meets. And they just like
Fuck.
both spam the clap.
You're going to have to find some real coping mechanisms though, because that would be a number of weeks until you're at the lowest point in your entire life.
No, Tyler, no, he would ride so high off of this position. He would come across the saddest, most upsetting marriages and just make content about it.
I'm not going to make content out of it. I'm just absolutely exploiting them to pay me to make them
Yeah.
digital married. I am
You
grabbing
You
the most
forget,
vulnerable.
Tori. Tyler is the bottom of the barrel scum of the society we call home.
Yeah.
I am absolutely like, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm like, it's like a 54-year-old man and like a 16-year-old on Discord. And I'm like, as long as you pay me, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, sure, you're married now. And then, yes, you may now kiss your kitten.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, all right, guys, I don't know if you can call them ushers. They're just your squishmallows.
Hey now.
So, yeah, that's how that went. And then also the man, same thing, a slew of medical things going on. We're like, oh, this pain, and he had a brush with this disease and stuff. And then one of the last things I remember him saying is explaining how he's currently detoxing from a gabapentin addiction.
What the fuck is that?
What the hell?
I believe it's like a benzo.
Yeah, gabapentin is for like schizophrenia.
Crazy. They are made for each other.
What the hell?
Yeah.
They are made for each other. Tori, did it seem like the date was going pretty well?
It did. They both seemed pretty jovial
Fuck
about the
yes.
experience.
You know, honestly,
yes.
yeah, I'm in Tyler's camp. They seem
They
kind
should
of
just get
like
married
two puzzle pieces,
right
you know?
now. They've both
Yeah.
been online married, like long-term online relationships. They're both a slew of medical messes. Like they're jovial about like talking with each other. They
They're
found
open about it.
They found the puzzle piece. And if this was a first date and they're already doing that shit, fuck. Love at 50, let's go.
The reason it seemed that it was so positive of an experience for them is probably because everyone in their life is so fucking fed up with them talking about this shit. So the one person that they can actually talk to about this is a kindred
Is each
spirit
other.
that they're
Yeah.
on a date with.
Fellow traveler.
That's-
Yeah, of course.
Honestly, that's kind of beautiful. I'm not going to
Kind
lie.
of beautiful, yeah. It's honestly because they don't get to talk much at Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
you
'cause,
know
like,
that these people don't get the microphone too much.
When you finally get to sit down and talk with someone that like genuinely gives a shit about what you're talking about, like it's a magical, heartwarming experience.
I
And you
didn't
know
say
what?
they gave a shit what they were talking about. It seemed like a real volley.
Well, that's sort of care, right?
Waiting for your turn to talk and then saying how yours is worse.
Okay, was it?
That's why they're made for each other, is because they don't, at the end of the day, it doesn't phase either of them. Like, so much shit is going through their brain that they're just like, whatever, I'm happy to just complain at someone.
Yeah. But jovially, like, oh yeah, this is just what I deal with all the time.
This was my e-wife from the Philippines. Do you think it was kind of like, wait,
I hate the
his-
world we live in sometimes.
his digital wife, are we thinking this is like a 90-day fiance I just bought someone from the Philippines? Or
This is my
are we-
wife property.
Or are we thinking this is like her, where this is a very sad man, working professional, semi-successful, and is talking to Scarlett Johansson in his phone?
Nope. It is 100% the first one.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
But I really want it to be like her. It's such a good
We all
movie.
want it to be
I
like
know.
her, Tyler.
beautiful
I
movie,
understand that,
Tyler.
but think about the world that you live in for like
I
30
want it to be
seconds.
where he fell in love with the brand new Galaxy S24 AI companion built into the phone. I want him to have fallen in love with Samsung's new AI companion built right into all new Galaxy phones for no additional cost. Lightning
want
fast
that?
processors as well.
Why do you
30-hour battery life.
Tyler, did you?
No, I did not sell ad space to Samsung on this podcast. No, I didn't. And if I did, I would only naturally have all good things to say about their line of technology like the Z Fold and the Z Flip, which are truly impressive pieces of technology.
So
You did just make me realize that phones are now going to start marketing that they have AI built into them, which is
everything is gonna start
annoying.
doing that, dude.
I know, but I
Welcome. This future sucks. It's awful. We all hate it here.
Dog, the fucking AI features on the phone though are kind of sick where you can like take a picture and circle
Hey,
something and then it'll pull it
Guess
up. That
what?
shit rad.
I don't fucking care. We're doing a show. Don't
Exactly.
talk about the
We're doing-
Samsung Galaxy S Fold.
we're
Whatever.
doing a show, and therefore we have to talk about the great products.
Did they get to you two? Did you both sign a brand deal without me again?
I'm just sort of like auditioning.
Tori sees the cash potential and he's like, well, I want
to see if I got the juice.
I'd like to see if maybe I can get in on that. And Samsung is like, bring him in the fold. Bring him in the Z Fold.
Oh,
I for one would be super down with this man falling in love with his AI companion app on his phone because like he carried her around all day and he was like having just a great time. And this is we're so close to Ana de Armas Blade Runner 2049. We're so close. We're at the
That is the
precipice.
dream, isn't it?
I think we're closer than we've ever been. I will give you that. But I still think we're a decade, maybe, out from that, which is
but
within
for
our lifetime.
For right now, who cares if he finger blasts the USB-C port on his phone? Who cares? He's having fun. And do we even know if the AI companion is faking it or not? Maybe she does feel, maybe it's like Cortana, where like if you pick up the little disc Cortana's like stored in and throw it, she feels that. Maybe she can feel it.
Huh. That's something I didn't know about Cortana, and
I
it
also
does
didn't know
make me
that.
feel like she probably hurts a lot.
Yeah, Chief does a lot of like acrobatics and gets the shit
He's
beat out
sort
of
of
him a lot.
bouncing around a lot.
Every fucking ricochet of a bullet off that Mjolnir armor, like Cortana must feel awful every day.
Ouch! Fucking ouch, Chief. That really hurts. Fuck.
Yeah, she's got fibromyalgia too. Master Chief's acrobatics gave Cortana fibromyalgia.
Cortana, we gotta get to that Covenant ship. Just a second, Chief. I really need to take some Tylenol. Fuck, all of my joints hurt. Ouch.
Cortana, I'm not quite sure what that has to do with any of this.
Maybe they were having e-sex through the phone. Who knows?
So,
we
question.
have no idea.
Do you not have any sort of like, I don't know,
Shame.
moral hangups about falling in love with a companion that was built by you or for you? Just throwing a question out there for you, T.
Do I have any hangups about falling in love with the AI companion, the intelligent AI companion built into all new Galaxy phones?
Yeah.
Is that your question?
Yeah.
Is it in the Z Fold?
It is only in the Galaxy lineup for now, but I'm sure with the intelligent minds all working at Samsung, they're going to get it in there eventually.
Just asking a simple moral quandary here. Is it ethical to fall in love with something that was created for you and is trained off of data you provided it?
It depends. Is the AI companion stacked?
Yo.
You know what? I'm going to say yes just to hear your answer.
Then no moral quandary there.
All right.
If it got big hollow cannons, I don't give a fuck. Speaking of our digital age of marketing and the great lineup of Galaxy phones out there, aren't you just fucking tired? Aren't
Yes.
you just tired
God, I'm so
Of-
tired.
of every single company? You go to fucking Aldi's, try and buy a bag of chips, and you're like, okay, what's the cheapest option here? And then you look at the bag and it's like, here at Old Grand's Potato Chips, our mission is simple: climate justice for all. Or like here at Auntie Anne's Pretzels, we believe in land back, or like whatever. And it's like, guys, can't we just be a pretzel? Can we not have a mission? Does every company need a mission? Can you not just provide potato chips? Can that be your mission? You don't need to be a potato chip company that's lobbying for carbon neutrality in 2050. You contribute none of that. You don't need to try to convince me. You're just a potato chip. It's okay to be a potato chip.
Guys, I'm having symptoms of liberalism cuz like I think it's kind of cool when
But they don't mean it.
fake.
Like
It's
when
fake. That's why
Triscuit,
it's stupid.
No, they do.
It's
They do.
stupid.
Some companies do, like Liquid Death.
No, they don't. None of them do. None of them do.
barely a little bit, but if it's Triscuit, like, hey, here at fucking Triscuit, we like to shine a light on non-binary voices. They don't give a fuck about that.
Nothing.
That's not real.
I promise you, Chicken in a Biscuit is not aware of like the indigenous voices. They're not centering like indigenous voices around the Chicken in a Biscuit brand. They don't give a fuck. They're hoping that people will be like, I buy Chicken in a Biscuit and I feel good about myself because they center indigenous voices.
God, I'm really tired.
Like, there's no, like, I really like Subaru because they have like a little national park stamp on the back of their car. And it's like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, especially for the small things. You can just be a potato chip. It's okay.
Well, maybe that's your new business venture, Tyler. It's just make a potato chip brand that says, "Hey, we're just fucking potato chips," and that's your
we're
whole
right down the middle, gang.
Yeah,
like-
that's your whole marketing shtick. Is like, we don't give a fuck. We're just potato chips.
Dog, like, it does not fucking matter to me if you're donating volleyballs to underprivileged children. I don't care. like, this is nothing. You are a dish that seals my leftovers. What does this have to do with anything? This is nothing.
When you bring things to the show, you have a sense of like, hee, this is funny, we're vibing here. Whenever you bust out the exasperated dog, I know you're being 100% serious.
Yeah, because I'm so fucking sick. Here's the thing.
There is no bit
There used to be a line at grocery stores, right? Where it's like, it was a literal line on the shelf where it's like, okay, on the top shelf, you have the potato chips that have a mission statement. And at the bottom shelf, these are Tostitos. And there's no mission statement, and they're infinitely cheaper. I grabbed the Tostitos. Now, everyone's got a fucking mission statement on their packaging because they want people to, they want, like, someone to feel good about buying their product. And it just makes me so tired because they don't care.
Ew. You know what I just realized about that? You know how in the 90s, the whole thing was like, blah, in your face, like starbursts and exclamation points. The version of that for our era is like faux conscientious behavior like that.
Yes, that's been the thing
so
for like 10
gross
years.
to think about.
It's just so much more widespread now.
And it's like there are companies that do stuff that like set out with a mission statement of like fucking one pair of shoes equals one tree or whatever the fuck it is. But then every brand had to become a story brand because those started getting popular. So every brand had to become a fucking story that you root for and has ups and downs.
Oh my God, because that's how you keep up with fucking marketing trends and bullshit.
Yes.
God
There's
damn it.
literally a book called The Story Brand that all of these fucking companies I'm sure read.
God
They
damn
all
it.
read this and
God
they're like,
fucking damn it.
how can we as Coca-Cola somehow say that we're centering non-binary voices? And they're like, oh my God, it's so fucking easy. All we have to do is put on the packaging, Coca-Cola is centering non-binary voices. They don't have to prove anything. They can just make a statement. They can say this is clean Coca-Cola. And it doesn't mean anything.
I want a live stream, and once a day at the Coke HQ, a non-binary person has to come up and say something that I care about.
Here at Yu-Gi-Oh, we value, we acknowledge the land rights that we are on stolen. That's my favorite one that started popping up now, is like things that are like, we acknowledge this was like filmed or like blah, blah, blah on stolen land. And it's like, come on, are we doing this? Are you doing anything about it? No? Why say it? There's no, you literally just wanted the like, wow, so they're like, good people. I feel okay with supporting them. It's like, oh my God, you're fucking Coca-Cola. It doesn't matter. Just pay taxes. Just pay taxes. That's the only thing you got to do.
It's also distractions from like actual awful shit that they've done. Like, remember the Coca-Cola death squads?
I don't remember them because I have no idea. They didn't knock down my door, and I do love Coke Zero. So I'll forgive them.
Brand deal, dude. Jesus.
I'll forgive them.
He's just in it for the love of the game.
Oh, okay. I didn't know about that one.
But instead of being old man that yells at the clouds here, I've decided to make a fun little game out of this. So,
God.
I am the CEO of Berkshire Hathaway.
Oh,
I own many companies. I hold a lot of ownership in a lot of different markets. And I'm looking to put the squeeze on some of these companies so that I can kind of just like slowly raise all of our prices all at once so that my board members can get bigger bonuses. Now, I've brought both of you in because you're the greatest marketing firm that this country has to offer, okay?
So true.
You guys have done digital campaigns, commercials, experimental campaigns, guerrilla, pop-up events, everything. You've done every kind of marketing, and that's what you will do. You're flexible, and you can make some of the products we're putting out have some extra hype to them to target the new demographics that we want to hit. So, what I want you to do is, now I'm going to spin a wheel here, and you're going to sell me a company. You're going to sell me a product. You're going to put together a new campaign. It can be whatever kind of campaign. It can be on any media, any platform, whatever you want to do. And I reserve the right to say it sucks, and I'm going to add a key word to it to maybe spice it up, or a celebrity endorsement if need be.
Oh, great.
So, right now, the product of one of the many companies that I own, I want you to take over the marketing for Verizon Wireless. It's our new phone plan where you get unlimited asterisk texting for only $60 a month per line asterisk. Your target demographic that we want to hit.
Oh, damn. Okay,
is-
so you're giving us the product and the target demographic?
I'm giving you the demographic.
Jesus.
So you need to promote Verizon Wireless's new phone plan where it's $60 a month per line, get unlimited asterisk texting. And the asterisk is no smart devices, LG Cosmo phone only. So you can only do T9 texting. And you need to market Verizon Wireless's new phone plan to gun owners.
Okay. Gun owners, hunters, they like to live in rural areas. They're probably not like a simpler way of life. You know, they don't need all this hustle
Technology.
bustle of the
I
city.
don't like it.
What even is a Wordle or whatever? Here's what we do.
Yep.
Number one, this is the best deal Verizon's ever done. $60 per line is unreal.
Yeah. So
So
it
that's
is unreal
great.
because you don't
That's
get
about half what I pay.
no smart devices.
No, that's
smart
true. I
devices.
forgot about that.
Well, no, we don't even
And-
have to mention that there are no smart devices.
You just
All we
put
have
a
to do
little
in the
asterisk.
commercial is like really dumb it down and be like, you don't like complicated city bullshit. So Verizon gave you the option to not deal with that.
No. Listen to me.
Seems like you're engaging in stereotype, Tay.
That's what they do.
You don't want to know what the marketing plan would be if this was a more urban demographic.
God damn.
Trust me, I could get. You know what? I'll trust you guys are the experts. You know, I brought you in here.
We've done
so
market
you could,
research, sir.
I brought you in here to make sure that we can really market this.
Okay, so Verizon sucks shit now. They dropped a bunch of their towers and sold their towers, so you can't get reception basically fucking anywhere, even if you're close to a metropolitan
I don't like the
area.
way you're talking about my company that I own here.
Sorry about that, but I'm about to spin it for you. That's what you hired me for, all right?
Exactly,
okay.
sir. We just tell it like it is. Like sometimes you buy a company and it has a shit product. What makes that shit product better? A good marketing campaign, baby.
It's the right spin. Red Bull tastes like fucking garbage, but you say it gives you wings and you say it's a burst of energy. All of a sudden, oh yeah, I'm struggling through this gross shit because it's giving me good fuel, right? That's what we got to do to this. Verizon sucks now with all their bad towers or lack of towers. This is a way to step away from the hustle and bustle. This is a quiet life, back to the way things were.
We have limited towers, so you're going to be harder to reach.
You're going to be harder. Hey, you're out deer hunting with your boys? Crack that other beer. Your wife can't reach you here.
It'll give you just enough service to be reachable, but not understandable.
Just enough service to be reachable within about 15 minutes. You might have to drive to a hill or something, but...
And with our deluxe package, we'll use AI technology to read any incoming messages or phone calls as emergencies to give
We don't
you
offer that.
actual
You're just
inform-
marketing. You're not building a new product. I don't have
no
that
AI.
product.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
my
you
bad.
can't just make stuff up.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm
I
an
have our
ideal-
product. You have to market the product I have. You can't make a new product. Here.
Right, I'm an idealist. Sorry.
You trying to take my job?
Also, gun owners don't want AI.
True.
I'm digging this, market it as a feature. It's not a bug,
Exactly.
like really make sure that
Working within the framework.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, how are you going to get the word out about this? How are you going to market this?
Bud Light.
No. Yes, that is an option. That might be a bit more expensive though.
Hold on, I got to
Because
check.
what I'm
I don't
saying-
think we own Bud Light. I don't think Berkshire Hathaway owns Bud Light.
Right. We don't have to worry about the company being owned by us. What we have to do is we have to make a strategic partnership with Smith & Wesson to put little pamphlets inside every ammo box.
That'd be good. Or like if you get a gun, you get a year of free stuff.
Ooh,
we
yeah.
could do some type of connection there would be good. I also think that part of this campaign, something that'd be very good is to run ads on certain types of content, maybe running some mid-rolls on the Joe Rogan Experience.
If we really wanted to just, shoot as many fish in the barrel as we can, we can just run stuff on Fox News too. That's no issue.
Yeah, I think that'd be good.
Okay. I'm liking this. Okay, I'm trusting you with another one of our brands then to really get the marketing. So, what we've been trying to do here is spun the wheel. We got Verizon Wireless again. You are going to be marketing the new iPad. It's our most expensive iPad yet. And you're going to be trying to hit the demographic of eco-conscious consumers. I need you to market our most expensive iPad yet to the eco-conscious consumers.
Okay. Is it called the iPad Pro Max?
Yes. Yeah, we're bringing the Pro Max into everything.
Perfect. Love that.
I mean, the easiest knee jerk I have here for this is each iPad bought is a tree planted. Do we have to prove that? God, no.
You know what? That's almost like cliche at this point. The whole like
exactly.
Mr. Beast
That's why it's
like,
a knee jerk and not like a solid answer. I think it's a good springboard, though.
I think what we do is battery. Like people talk about the batteries, right? Like Tesla has icky batteries or whatever the fuck they say about that. We say this is our most recyclable battery to date.
Ooh, that's good.
Studio note in here.
Yeah.
It's got to be our clean battery technology. Using our clean battery technology.
Okay. Clean battery technology. Non-GMO.
A non-GMO iPad. Now that's interesting. So this is an all-natural iPad.
It's a pesticide-free iPad Pro Max.
Oh, okay, because our competitors, they have pesticides built into theirs.
We're not saying that. We're just saying that ours doesn't have that. So do with that information what you will.
What if we said these batteries, these clean batteries,
Yep.
are guaranteed to not blow up?
Can we guarantee that?
Can't.
Though? Can we
that
say?
seems-
Can we say the highest safety rating battery
In its class?
In its class. There we go.
Here's I know you're the marketing experts, but can I tell you my vision here? Something that I kind of want you to maybe think about when you're making this is, here's my vision. A school bus full of kids cramming, absolutely cramming their last minute studying assignments because they're on their way to school and oh crap, we forgot our homework, blah, 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 and we have all these kids cramming on their tests. And all of a sudden, everyone brings out, boom, their iPad Pro Max, our most expensive iPad yet. And they're all like getting their notes done. And then we have little Timmy. Little Timmy pulls out a Samsung tablet.
Ugh.
And the bus explodes because he was trying to type so fast that the battery in the processor just couldn't handle it. It superheated it, and then it blew up this bus full of children, all because little Timmy's mom couldn't afford the new iPad. So I want you to kind of think about that.
Yeah. But because of the new green technology in the battery and it being a Pro Max, because the Pro Max name nowadays does mean outrageously expensive. Like AirPods, okay, they're a little pricey, but for some decent headphones, not bad. AirPod Pro Maxes, fuck. You're talking $1,000 for these puppies.
Yeah. And that's truly the Apple experience that I want to convey. Is that
right? So I think that if it's the iPad Pro, because like we have the Pro, that's fine. It comes with the pencil or whatever, blah blah blah. Yeah, it's a little more expensive, but this one, with not only is it an integrated system on chip, but now it's also the new green technology in the battery. I think we could easily charge $4,000 to $5,000 for this iPad.
Okay.
Hold on. Is there a way? This may involve R&D and a slight adjustment to the product, but not a major one. So I think I'm still within bounds here. Is there a way to keep the iPad Pro Max and then also have the iPad Pro Max Eco?
Oh, that's good.
Now we're talking here. Okay.
So the iPad Pro Max Eco has like a green rim around the outside of it.
Yeah, it's like the plant in hybrid cars that like grows when you're saving fuel.
There you go.
Fuck yes.
And it'll show like in the software baked in, like, I don't know, fucking how many charges of the regular tablets you've gone through by this point on our Super Max safety eco battery bullshit.
Here's what I'm thinking. I love this so much that I think you have the iPad Pro Max, right?
Yeah.
It's our physical tablet. But now I'm thinking about adding a new line to this entirely, which is our iPad Pro Max Eco. It's so eco-friendly that it doesn't exist. It only exists inside of the Apple VR headset. There is no physical tablet. You pay for the VR headset, and then for the eco version of the iPad, you pay an extra amount to use that within your VR headset.
Just like an AR thing.
It's just an AR iPad that you hold in your hand with the VR headset on.
That is going to be challenging to get the wording right on to people.
That's our job, though, you know?
Oh, Tyler, this opens up a whole new thing. Because what is Apple famous for? They made a technology brand that every time something new comes out, they have people hundreds deep standing outside their stores waiting for it like it's a fucking concert, right? Like they're about to meet the Rolling Stones.
We're very proud of the brand loyalty we've built here.
But people do that in the real world. You know where they don't do it yet?
The metaverse.
Oh my God.
Okay. I'm starting to see this. So we put on.
Oh my God.
Okay, so you're thinking Travis Scott Fortnite concert
I'm
for
thinking,
the iPad Pro Max Eco.
Memojis hundreds deep waiting for that iPad Eco. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Memojis 100 deep, band name I called it, by the way.
And they're using like the little boar, you know, like the custom like emotes you can send with it, where you can like be like a boar head and do like your own face on it.
Yep.
Yeah, all that lined up. I love that. Boom, we're printing that one, okay? The iPad Pro Max Eco, only available in your Apple VR headset.
Vision. Yep.
In your Apple Vision, you get an AR iPad to unlock. Beautiful. Yeah. Okay, let me give you another one here. Now that you've unlocked this iPad puzzle that I was just racking my brain on. You're going to be marketing Geico for me, and I need you to sell Geico to Gen Z. Now, here's our new Geico product. It's called Road Watcher. Now, it's a camera that's always on in your car, and it doesn't just track the road ahead of you. It tracks the entire car, and yes, there is someone that watches all of that footage.
Okay. That's a challenge because what if someone were to say, like, I don't know, masturbate while driving every day, you know? Are they going to see that?
Yes, someone does look through all of the footage.
Okay.
Well,
even if there was no accident detected or speeding, we do just watch the footage.
Question.
Yes.
With this person watching the footage, what kind of qualifications does this person have?
Almost none.
A GED.
What if?
If honestly, they don't even need that. They just got to be able to stare at an iPad screen.
Imagine if this service you could pay a little bit extra for, and someone who watches your dash cam footage effectively will clip vertical video of funny things that happen on the road or horrific accidents and upload them to TikTok, and you get all the proceeds. Or
Gen Z does like TikTok. So
and road rage and accident videos go crazy on TikTok. So you're almost guaranteed some sort of kickback here.
Fuck yeah!
Like it'll bring your premium down the better your video does, which I guess unfortunately would incentivize unsafe driving to save money.
But you can't blame Geico for that because there's all kinds of unsafe things happening because of ridiculous TikTok trends. So they're just that's just smart business to capitalize on that.
Okay, so we're thinking it's a viral marketing campaign via social media where everyone with their Geico app is they
Yeah.
don't even need to think about making content anymore. Geico will clip the content and then upload it to TikTok. And only if with Geico Insurance do you get to upload your driving highlights to TikTok.
Well, and also it's always going, right? So if you're driving and all of a sudden you just have something you'd like to say to your TikTok followers, you just start talking and then it's clipped and put up there for you.
Well, yeah, and with this service, you can kind of like tweak the settings too of like, oh, I want my content to be like this, or I want you guys to deal with it more so that I don't have to think about it.
Yeah, and that kind of is where your rates and stuff go. And then I think the way we market this, we're not talking billboards and stuff. That's all old stuff. This is going to be TikToks and Reels, but it's like that hidden marketing where you think it's just someone talking about you think it's just like a normal TikTok. It doesn't say that it's sponsored or anything. And then they all of a sudden start getting into like, yo, I got this wild fucking brush off the TikTok shop and it cleaned my shower good.
Yeah, that's a bit of a double dip.
So
for
it's social
sure.
media targeted.
Yes, it's going to be like be a self-fulfilling prophecy of being a trend, and then people are on TikTok like, oh, what? I like this trend. How are people getting that? And then you swipe up and it's someone like, hey guys, so I just found out that by switching to Geico, I actually could 10x my content production, which is like a side, like it's a whole integrated thing.
The only bummer about this new thing that I'm doing is that I can't jack off in my car anymore. But I think that's a pretty good trade-off for content for you guys.
Yeah. I keep the edging and gooning in the bedroom now.
What happens if people are not TikTok creators, they're just TikTok enthusiasts? How do we get them?
Well,
we don't need to get them to make the content. Oh, we just need to get them to be like, oh, I've been seeing this all over TikTok. I guess I got to try this insurance.
Yeah, and if they just want the insurance, well, part of the agreement that you signed for this insurance is that we get to use your content if you don't want to. So then we just keep the profits of whatever content people don't, want to get money off of. And most people are going to be like, whatever, fuck it, and swipe up on it. So that's just free content and free to ad revenue for us from people not reading the terms and service.
They would be able to blackmail the fuck out of, because I don't know about y'all, but when I'm driving, I'm the only person who knows what's going on. Like when I'm driving, everyone around me is super dumb.
They're a
and
dumbass.
If you're going too slow, you're the worst driver on the planet. If you're going faster than me, well, geez, where you need to be, bucko. It's like that shit. I'm the only one going. So imagine if it's recording the whole time and you're in like traffic and there's all these people being dumb around you and you get caught saying some off-color words. And then they're just like, well, either we're going to send this video of you and your thoughts on Mexican people to your employer, or you stay with Geico for another 2 years.
That's why you buy our cancel-free premium insurance, where
Cancel-free
we won't
premium.
cancel you on TikTok if you give us the extra money. That's a different tier of insurance.
Mm-hmm.
We're still not going to give you the full value of your vehicle, and we'll fight tooth and nail to give you the smallest payout imaginable, but we won't upload to cancel you. I like that. Now, how about we do one more?
Sure, why not?
Now, I want you to take one of our, look, I'll be honest, it's the black sheep of our products and services here that we have. It's going to need a lot of help because I need you to advertise the Heinz mayochup.
Oh.
And I need you to market that
To sane people.
I need you to market that to remote workers.
Damn it. Okay.
If you could please market Heinz mayochup to remote workers for me, please. And here's the thing is I'm thinking here we need a very descriptive kind of marketing campaign. So we are going to go for Heinz mayochup for remote workers. And this marketing campaign needs to be bordering on legality. If you could please do that for me.
Huh. Hey, remote workers, do you want to feel alive?
Is the monotonous drag of everyday life getting to you?
Does the fact that your home, the only oasis from work, has become work? Well, it's time to change things up.
How would you like to ride the line dangerously between mayo and ketchup? Two extreme flavors, one convenient packaging. Now, how do we make this borderline legal?
This one's tough.
I could make it tougher and throw in a celebrity endorsement as well.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, let's do a celebrity
Yeah,
endorsement.
fuck it. Go all out.
All right.
This might make it borderline illegal.
Mm-hmm.
It's gotta be bordering on legality, and you need to incorporate Fortnite. Fortnite's gotta be a part of it.
No, that's easy now. Cause like Fortnite shit is so integrated, right? Like any brand can just go to Fortnite and be like, we want to be in the game because kids will buy our shit, right? So all we have to do is come up with like a goofy fucking like cartoonish mascot of
OJ
the mayo
Simpson
chup.
skin.
Yeah.
I want OJ Simpson skin.
Huh?
I want OJ Simpson to market this for me, please. The juice is loose, and so is our brand new product, mayochup.
Huh. And so is this sauce. You sure wish it was tighter, but it's pretty runny.
Okay. Hear me out. You know the water that you get on ketchup sometimes that everybody hates?
It's the it's awful.
That's the juice, right?
We make all of our interns drink it
No,
for 3 months straight.
we do the juices loose in a negative because OJ also doesn't want to be associated with that anymore. So we make it so that the mayo chup will never have the juice that becomes loose. Therefore,
because it's so absorbed with the thick mayo. The ketchup doesn't have time to run.
Creaminess of the mayonnaise.
to be honest
Ugh.
here, I'm kind of floundering on this one. There's a lot of moving pieces.
Bordering legality. What if we
Wait,
what if-
well, we could go back to I don't want to double dip in the viral thing, but like bordering on legality could be like the hey, remote workers, spray our sauce on your stepdaughter. And then it's like, I don't know.
on,
Maybe
what?
that's not illegal, but it certainly is weird.
It's certainly edgy. I don't know
And
if
it's certainly
maybe they're
going to
going for
push
that.
people towards illegal stuff.
The illegality part that I've been trying to focus on is the fact that Fortnite can just like have shit in it that's directed towards children with like no questions asked.
Hold on a second. Bordering legality, remote workers. It's the remote worker mayochup challenge where you film yourself not working at all and still collecting all of your paychecks while you play Fortnite all day. And mayochup is one of the items in it. It's the new health potion. I don't know what that's called in Fortnite.
Or
Slurp juice.
yuck. What if it had something to do with like the mayochup challenge where it's like every time you get a kill, you have to take a shot of mayochup.
That's good.
And there's like a lot because that's got to be close to killing you. If you
Yeah,
do
that's
that,
what I was gonna say. That's probably bordering on legality because that much fat and oil getting
It's kind of
slung
like
down
the
a
Tide
gullet.
Pod. We do like a fun Tide Pod thing with it.
Sure.
Where
Oh, can
it's
you imagine Heinz mayochup in the Tide Pod wrapper?
Ooh, ooh, no.
I'm gonna get our R&D team on that immediately.
Please don't.
Immediately. It's gonna be like a fine dining experience, where like they'll bring out like a chocolate chocolate shell and there's like a chocolate cake in it and you have to like smash the chocolate shell to reveal the lava cake underneath. You put the Tide Pod full of mayochup on your burger and then you smash the burger with a hammer
Stop.
and the mayochup explodes on your burger. It's a fine dining experience.
It's
really
not
funny.
just mayochup in there. It's how Tide Pods have multiple colors because it's like got to make it seem like there's like lots of different soaps going on.
Yeah.
It's got to be the same thing. It's like mostly filled up with ketchup, but then it's got a yellow swirl for mustard and a white swirl for mayo and perhaps a little relish dot in the middle.
Or we market all of our combo products, because isn't there like sriracha or whatever the fuck they call it, where it's sriracha and ranch?
Yeah.
The Tide Pod sections will be sriracha ranch, mayochup, and mustard relish. Mustreldish.
Tired of the same boring sandwiches? Want to make your snacks pop? Bring the fun back to lunchtime with Heinz Flavor Pops. Pack an exciting punch into your meal that's sure to pop the tops at work or school. Just put the Flavor Pop under the bread of your favorite sandwich, firmly push down, and pop! You've booked yourself an express ticket to flavorful bliss. You can buy Flavor Pops in classic or combo pop pouches to give every day a unique pop. We've got Sriracha Ranch, Sriracha, Mayo and Ketchup, Mayochup, and introducing our newest flavor to the Flavor Pop family, Relish and Mustard. Retard. We missed the mark. We at Heinz put out a commercial recently that could be interpreted as insensitive. We need to do better. At Heinz, we value leading with diversity, empathy, inclusivity, and respect. It's important that you keep us accountable so that we can all grow together. Here's how we're going to do that.
You know what else needs to grow? This fucking podcast. Jesus Christ. So thank you so much for listening. Go ahead and leave us a like, favorite, comment, and or review. Really helps the show out, gets us into curated lists, and helps us beat that algorithm, baby. And if you want to join in the discourse, you can join our Discord. And all that information is going to be in the description or wherever you're listening to our voices.
You can also go to youtube.com/shapelessmedia to find every single episode of this show, along with hundreds of other videos that you just might love.
We've now reached the final moments of the show where you can just say whatever comes to mind. It doesn't have to be real. You can make a totally baseless accusation against someone. You can say that, you can go as so wild as to say that they only get James Marsden for the animated movies because he's so devoted to the lovemaking scenes with like the little like green ball they have to like show where Sonic will be on the screen. James Marsden really brings that thing to Pound Town.
Dude, the new Sonic the Hedgehog movie's gonna fucking rule because Rouge the Bat's gonna be in it. That scene's gonna go fucking crazy, dude.
That's gonna be what they say like happened. Like that's how COVID got spread. Was like James Marsden fucked Rouge the Bat, and that's what unleashed COVID on the world.
Wait, you don't think they're gonna try and make? I know that Sonic people are weird to begin
They're
with.
They're gonna make that bat
like,
fuckable. They're gonna give that
you think
bat
so?
D cups.
No, okay. Dog.
Are they gonna try and sexualize Rouge the Bat in the upcoming Sonic film?
Dog. The internet is going to be unusable.
But I'm not talking about the internet. The internet has already made Rouge the Bat do sinful things.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know if the filmmaker is gonna say, that bat ain't slutty enough.
Yeah, that's part of her character.
They will have an intermission in the movie inviting all theater goers to like slow jerk. There's going to be like a JOI with Rouge the Bat mid-credits.
Yeah.
That's the end credit scene you stay for.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm so excited for this goddamn movie. Fucking love Rouge the Bat.
It's the only way to get Tay into a theater. I promise.
It's just got to be borderline porn.
It's just got to be borderline porn.
Yeah. Sonic porn.
You shouldn't be proud.
I'm not.
We're taking applications for a new host.
Now, the real question is, who would give the best JOI from the Sonic universe? Rouge is up there, but there might be one better. I think Eggman would do a pretty good job.
I think if we're just talking like in like cartoon anime.
Nope. Sonic the Hedgehog
Pantheon?
only.
Okay, Sonic, I mean, it's a little bit boring because, like, if it was Sonic, like, he's got one speed. He's just going to be like, faster.
Gotta come fast.
Go faster. Faster. And you're like, I'm going as fast as I can.
Whoa there, buddy. Stop.
Keep up.
Yeah, no, it's nothing. There's nothing there. It's all fast.
Now cover it in chili.
so I can slurp it up.
Gotta swallow fast.
I think it'd be better if it was Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Ooh.
It's like, your pathetic cock could never come as much as me.
We can't do this.